GTM Podcast The Great Master Episode 15 Luang Pu's Top Disciple. Hello everyone. You are listening to GTM Podcast. We hope you enjoy learning the historical background and the biography of Dhammakaya meditation so far. If you have not watched the previous episode, for more understanding and enjoy the story, we suggest you go back and listen to them first before continue on in this podcast. One more thing before we begin. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share to continue supporting our program. Let's begin. Luang Pu's top disciple. In 1937, a highly accomplished female meditator named Chan Kon Nok Yung was introduced to Luang Pu by his adept disciple Thong Suk Samdang Pan. Luang Pu recognized in Chan an innate aptitude for meditation and greeted her with these words, "What kept you so long?" as if he had been waiting for her all this time. Without having to pass the usual examinations of prowess in meditation practice, Luang Pu sent her straight into meditation workshop. Once she had familiarized herself with the unfamiliar language and protocol inside the workshop, Luang Pu selected her as the head of the night shift. Chan turned out to be the most adept of all meditators. Whenever Luang Pu asked her a difficult question on meditation or requested her to do something extraordinary that requires superior mental power, she could fulfill his request without fail. If she were asked to look for the afterlife destinations of the deceased, she could do so. If she were asked to look into the future or into the past, she could do it. Nothing Luang Pu told her to do was beyond her ability to accomplish. One day, when Luang Pu was returning from lunch, he spotted two pigeons on the temple roof cooing at each other. Luang Pu challenged Chan to find out the conversation which had taken place between them. He said that the two pigeons had been perched together on the temple roof. One pigeon had turned its head to face away from the other, and then the two pigeons had flown off together in the same direction. Chan went away to meditate upon the Dhammakaya. Through her meditative insight, she was able to understand the communication between the two pigeons. She returned to Luang Pu with the answer. The pair of pigeons has been husband and wife, she told Luang Pu. The male had asked the female about the route to their destination so that they would not get lost on the way. The female had turned her head away to recollect the route before they both set off together in the agreed direction. Luang Pu was pleased with her answer. Chan Kon Nok Yung carried on Luang Pu's legacy after he passed away in 1959. She began teaching Dhammakaya method of meditation to her students at her residence located inside Wat Pak Nam. Years later, she moved on to build Wat Pra Dhammakaya or the Dhammakaya Temple, which later evolved to become one of the biggest Buddhist temples in the world, where thousands of Buddhist monks live a virtuous life and preach goodness to all of mankind. And thus everyone, this is the introduction of our Master Nun Chan Kon Nok Yung, which we will do her biography and story background. Continue after our great master, so please stay tuned for our next series in the podcast. However, today's episode now is over. We will continue again in the next episode of Obstacles at Wat Pak Nam. What life of Wat Pak Nam is like after our great master become the abbot. Is it only just managing meditation workshop and research on the Dhammakaya knowledge? We will find that out. Until then, see you again next time.